Hey everyone, we're going to go over the Summon Supply event today. It's a pretty good event for boosting up your drone. It allows you to get some things for free. You can get the hero shards, it's 10 of them 5 of them, for 100 points, which is 1,000 gems. Or you can do the decorations chest for 500 summons points. That is equal to 5,000 gems. So if you're free to play, that's a pretty good thing to go for. And then if you're spending, I would recommend going for the level 5 drone component chest. It's not going to cost 20,000 gems. If you're spending, it's going to decrease. Each key spent adds 5 points, so if you're spending on this event, you'll probably get there pretty quickly. And then if you go to the keys that you can buy, you can get 40 keys for $5, or you can go down and do the $10 purchased for 50 keys. So obviously the $5 pack is, as usual, the best pack to buy. It's a 4,900% deal compared to 3,100%. So all these other ones are 3,100%. But if you are trying to get one of the more sought after items in this event, then you will likely have to spend the 2,500 or the $50 or the $100 to get the 250 or the 500 keys. And they do have some pretty nice things in this event. You can get the level 5 drone component choice chest for it's $100, but you get 5 of them, and that's pretty nice. You can also go over here to the large drop, and it has 2 of them for 200 keys, which is like $40 worth straight up value. Not if you stack up some of the $5 packs of keys, then you can get it for a little cheaper. It's always recommended, and then you can see you also get the 500 drone parts for $100, which is in terms of how the drone parts are valued in the game, it's a pretty good deal. It's the best deal that they have. And but if I was starting out brand new on an account, I'd probably be way more interested in the legendary resource chest than I currently am, and then also the Valor to just kind of get me leveling up my HQ faster and get me to T10s on the T10 path a little quicker, or just to get the line stool tech started quicker so that I can gain Valor quicker. It's always very nice. So as you can see, 2,400 Valor for $100. It's like the best deal you're gonna get for Valor. Normally it's 1,000 for $100, so you're getting over twice your value here. And yeah, then you have the epic supply boxes down here. It's the 3,300% value compared to the legendary supply box that has the 4,400% value, and they all cost the same amount of money, but as you can see, 400 drone parts or 2,000 drone parts, it's just way worse of a deal. So I always just exit out of those epic supply boxes, and I go for the legendary only. And then another thing to note about this event is that they changed it recently to based on recent in-game purchases. And the current supply chest type is deluxe, so I'm deluxe based on how much I've spent recently in game. But if you go to exclusive, you can see they made it to where this event definitely caters towards the whales a lot more, because now the mega percentage for the legendary supply box drop percentage is at 1.63%. So out of that 1.63%, you're only going to get a legendary supply box to drop 13% of the time. And then out of that 13%, you're going to get a 1.63% at the mega. And then out of that 1.63%, you're only going to get a 13% chance at the level 5 drone component choice chest, which is pretty bad. And then it's much more high prioritized on the mini over there, the small. But then if you go to the deluxe, you'll see they took percentages out of the mini and the small to put it over at the large and the mega. So now you're looking at a much more frequent drop percentage for these pretty highly sought after items. And yeah, so then also another thing to notice is that every single time that you do the summons, you will drop some of these hero shards or the valor or the skill medals, hero exp, speed ups, or resource chest. So that's pretty nice. As you can see, we got pretty much all of them right here except for the skill medals. And then we got this epic supply box. So another thing to note with this as well is that once you do the summons, if you get a supply box that you're not interested in buying, like this resource chest, I'm not going to buy that. So then I will exit out of that just so I can then press the 500 again and then have a chance at getting all 4 of these summons to populate with a box. And so yeah, you want to pretty much whenever you're doing the 500 gem for 5 summons, you want to have these empty unless you plan on potentially buying one, but because it just gives you just more opportunities to potentially get this bad boy, and that's what we're looking for. We want the 5 drone component choice chest. And yeah, that is the event pretty much. If you do end up getting the drone component choice chest, you probably want to come over here, and I would recommend only spending them on the missile. The missile is the most valuable. Once you get it to level 8, it boosts up your hero attack percentage and your skill damage percentage. So they're both at 5% at level 8, and then they just go up from there. But yeah, it's the missile is just way harder to get also because it's like I think it's the left side drops 2 out of 3 times that you get a random level 5 drone component chest, and then the right side will drop at a 1/3%. So it's not very likely. And I believe it's like 22% for each one on the left, and then 11% on the right. So I mean, that's 1/3 and 2/3. So, but yeah, so that is what I would spend that on, and you're gonna boost your hero power and your attacking power significantly by boosting up your missile. So that's what I'm going for. And then also I would be tempted to buy the drone parts if I was pushing my drone level, but I'm not right now. So all right, hope you guys enjoyed.